Hello YouTube, Wes here, checking in once again with a brand new video for you. Today we're going to answer the follow-up to Richard McCook's previous 10 questions for VC video makers. This is 10 more questions for VC video makers. If you missed my responses to the previous version of these 10 questions, the previous iteration of this thread, I will try to link it up down below in the show notes area. I answered this, I think it was back around January of 2021 is when the first thread was going around. But Richard came up with 10 more questions for vinyl community video makers, kind of an inside look behind the scenes of a video maker, their thought process, their video process, all those things put together, and a discussion. And I'm kind of into that. I kind of dig this topic. I'm a video maker. I make videos about vinyl because it's something that's kind of a niche and it's kind of what people want. Seems like something people want. That's what I make videos about. If I weren't making videos about vinyl, I'd be making videos about other things, and I do sometimes make videos about other things, but I just like the process of making videos, and so that's kind of a bonus for me, kind of my thought process and why I make vinyl videos is I just want to make videos about something, and this is a good topic for me. It's something, a hobby of mine, something I'm interested in, and something I enjoy sharing. So why not make videos about vinyl collecting? But if I wasn't doing vinyl videos, I would be focusing on something else for sure. Okay, so Richard's first question: do you ever get disheartened when a video you think should be popular is ignored? And if yes, give an example. And I do, even though, I've been making videos now for a long time, and I do sometimes get disheartened, even though, a lot of times when I'm making a video, I know it's not going to get a lot of views. One thing I can point to are the hiking videos I haven't put one up in probably over a year now, but those take a lot of time to film. And they take a lot of time to edit. I spend a ton of time editing those videos. And yeah, I put a lot of effort, a lot of myself into making those videos, and I'm really happy with how they turn out, but they're just not popular videos. So that's one example. Another example, I used to do beer reviews here on the channel, and those would get, maybe 40 or 50 views a piece. And, I felt like they deserved more views, but it is what it is. Not every video is going to get a lot of views, and I'm happy that anyone watches it all. So, and as I said, I make the videos. I enjoy the video making process. So that's the fun of it for me, is making, going through the process of making the video, from planning to shooting to editing, all those kind of things I enjoy doing. So that's my answer to that question. Question number 2, how often do you check your subscriber count? And I check pretty regularly, a couple times a week at least. I never go specifically looking to check my subscriber count, but every so often I'll go into the YouTube creator page and go through comments, see how videos are doing, that kind of thing. Just sort of get a glimpse of what's going on with the channel. And I'll always, take a peek at the subscriber count there and see where it is. It goes up very slowly for my channel. The growth has been very slow. But I do check a couple times a week whenever I go to the YouTube creator page. I always take a look. Question number 3, how often do you ask people to hit the subscriber button every video, occasionally, or almost never? And this is something I've debated with other content creators here on YouTube about, and I have sort of wavered back and forth. I do almost always ask people to subscribe, normally near the end of the video, just as kind of a reminder. And here's why. It's not that I'm trying to beg for subscriptions or anything like that. When I personally watch YouTube, a lot of times when I first log into YouTube, I'll watch a bunch of the suggested videos. And there is a phenomenon I have found where a lot of times I'm logging in and I'll watch suggested videos, and unconsciously I'll be watching a new content creators or new to me content creators videos, regularly. and it'll just be, it'll be something I'm watching from the recommended area, not from my subscription box. And I almost forget that I'm not subscribed to that person because I watch their videos regularly. But, when I do get that reminder from those content creators, other content creators that, hey, hit the subscriber button if you enjoyed the video, that kind of thing. And a lot of times I'll realize that at that moment that, oh, I've been watching a bunch of this person's videos, but I'm not actually subscribed to their channel, and I should really subscribe to their channels to support them and make sure that their videos are appearing in my subscription box so I can pick videos that way to watch. So it's more of just from my personal experience that sometimes I need to be reminded to subscribe to a channel that I've been watching videos from. So I think it can help other people maybe realize that, hey, maybe I'm not subscribed. I'm watching videos from the suggested area or a suggested video regularly. I'm watching this person regularly, but I'm not technically subscribed to them. So that's why I do ask, and yes, I do ask pretty regularly. Question number 4. How do you feel when you lose subscribers, and what is the largest amount you have lost in one day? I definitely feel, it depends. When I lose a lot of subscribers, it makes me feel like it's something I did. I know there's this regular flow of new subscribers in and new subscribers out. It's gonna fluctuate from day to day. But there have been times when I've lost a lot of subscribers. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Yeah, I don't know necessarily if I have an amount I've lost in one day. In general, I sort of watch just the trends over a month, because again, when you log into the creator page in YouTube, and it shows you your subscriber change in the last 28 days, I believe. And I kind of watch that number, and as long as that number's kind of in the positive direction, I'm pretty happy. But there have been times when that number has gone like really negative, like, I'm losing more. I'm gaining less subscribers than I'm losing. So I kind of like that the number to be either even or slightly, more subscribers than I'm losing. Because yeah, that's kind of a bad feeling when you log into that page and you see that you've lost, it's in the negative and you're losing more subscribers than you're gaining in the last month. So it's a bit disheartening when I see that. I don't know if that's just the YouTube algorithm doing its thing, or if I actually did make a video that upset people, or what it is. But yeah, that has happened to me in the past, and it's not a great feeling, but it's all part of the game. Question number 5. How do you feel when people comment on your video and they obviously haven't watched it? For example, a comment comes in for a 15-minute video 1 minute after it has been uploaded. I'm not so upset by those comments, somebody posts first or whatever it may be, right after a video has been uploaded. What I really get irked at is when people make a comment that I actually mentioned in the video. So if they were paying attention, or maybe they weren't skipping around, they would have heard me say that thing that they commented. So, when somebody comments something that I already said or showed in a video, that's what frustrates me the most, rather than, commenting early or whatever. If you're going to make a comment, make sure you've paid attention through the whole video and I haven't either corrected my mistake or shown or talked about what you're commenting about or that kind of thing. That's my thoughts on that. If you or already have hit the 1K subscriber count, will you monetize your channel? And if you are eligible for the thanks option, will you promote it? Okay, so I am above the 1,000 subscriber mark. I have monetized my channel. I believe it's been monetized since 2015. I make very little, but it's enough to offset some costs of keep the camera equipment sort of new and fresh and up to date, and lighting and microphones and recorders and all that stuff. It sort of helps me to not helps me to be able to buy those things and keep the videos looking as nice as I can. Yeah, I realized long ago that at some point YouTube was going to monetize all videos, because YouTube / Google is in the business of making money, and for them to store and serve videos for free is not making them any money. It's losing them money. It's a very expensive thing to. I work in a data center. It's a very expensive thing to run a data center and store files and serve files and keep all that equipment running 24/7. And yeah, it's got to be a money-making thing. So I knew all along that YouTube eventually was going to monetize all videos, and we've seen that recently, where they've, if a video has even a little bit of popularity to it, YouTube's going to monetize it. So whether you're monetized or not, there's going to be ads on your videos. So I've monetized my channel. I also pay for YouTube Premium myself, so I don't see any ads. If you're annoyed by ads, I do highly suggest YouTube Premium. That also gets you YouTube Music, which you can drop your Spotify subscription if you want and pay for YouTube Premium. Works for me. I'm pretty happy with the YouTube Music system, and not seeing ads on any YouTube videos. It definitely was a big plus for me. So yes, my channel is monetized. What is it called? The thanks button. I guess it's the thanks button. I think I did activate that. I haven't mentioned it. I'm not going to mention it beyond this question here. Yeah, I would rather people didn't hit the thanks button, but if somebody really wants to toss me some money, I'll add it to the pot for, new camera equipment, those kind of things. So that's it for that. Question number 7. Do you ever sub another channel just to try to get a sub back? And when you do sub other channels, approximately what percentage do you hit the notification bell? I'd never subscribe a channel just to get a sub back. Sometimes that works on me. Sometimes I will going to the YouTube creator page. I'll take a check on the most recent subscribers. And just if somebody has, it's clear that somebody who subscribed is a creator, I'll sort of click on their channel and see what kind of videos they're making. And sometimes I might subscribe to them. I don't ever subscribe expecting someone to subscribe back. And I expect people to subscribe who watch my videos regularly. That's kind of how that is. And what is it? The notification bell. I do not have notifications turned on for any channels. I don't use it. So that's why I don't use it. If you enjoy having notifications, I get enough notifications as it is. I don't need notifications. That's what my subscription box is for. I'll go to my subscription box and your video will be there if you've made a new video. Question number 8. How long do you think is an acceptable time to wait before replying to a comment, if you reply to comments? I do try to reply to comments that warrant a reply. Sometimes a comment is kind of like, great video, or whatever, and those I'll try to say thanks or something, or give it a thumbs up or heart or whatever it is on YouTube. Some comments do warrant a text sort of response back, and I do try to do that. Sometimes it takes me longer than others. Sometimes I can respond in the first few days. Sometimes it takes me a few weeks. Generally, if I haven't responded in 2 weeks, I probably am not going to respond. That's kind of my cutoff, is 2 weeks for that. Question number 9. Do you like record store day? And if so, after buying record store day items, do you feel the need to show them immediately in the car after leaving the shop/store, or can you wait to get home and open them before showing? I think record store day is okay. I enjoy it. I've participated in it. I participated in it pretty heavily last year, just as an experiment, just to see, say I've had that experience of sort of waiting in line to do record store day, and I did a video before record store day outlining the things I was on my list, and then maybe a day or two after record store day I made a video showing the things that I actually picked up. But yeah, for the most part, I don't really do record store day. Sometimes I'll go, the next day or a couple days later and see what's left over, and maybe there'll be one or two things that I would like to have that I'll pick up. But I'm not big on doing record store day just for the video. I think that's kind of the question of it. Question number 10. Do you enjoy participating in and watching collaboration videos? Do you get put off watching if they go beyond 1 or 2 hour mark? And I believe the collaboration videos that this refers to are sort of the talking box Zoom kind of conversation kind of collaboration videos. I tend to not watch those at all. I find them kind of boring and unstructured a bit, so I really don't watch those. So even if they're longer than 1 hour, it doesn't really matter to me. And finally, the bonus question: do you check your previous videos just to make sure you're not wearing the same shirt? I thought about potentially wearing the same shirt for this video that I did in my last video, and not normally. Sometimes I'll sort of think about it in my head. What shirt was I wearing in the last video? Just kind of try to remember and make sure I didn't wear the same thing. But on the flip side, sometimes I will shoot more than one video in a day, and I won't change my shirt to make the. Although I have done that in the past, I generally won't change my shirt if I shoot more than one video in a day. So if there are two videos back to back with the same shirt, it's because I shot both of those videos on the same day. So that does it for these 10 questions. I'll try to put the text version down below, and also put a link to the first 10 questions of this thread from last year down there as well, in case you missed that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, great night. Enjoy some great tunes, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers.